We'll try that again, shall we?
We'll talk about that.
It's dark down here.
It's quite poor. Hello YouTube, my name is Ian J. Cole, and I thought it was about time that we had a bit of an update because we've not had them for a while. And this is the first new content of 2020. If you're already a regular follower to the channel, this channel is all about music and art. And the videos that I've been posting since 1st of January have all been videos that were pretty much finished purely and simply because I've been ill. And there's a story associated with that. So I had a bit of a cold over Christmas, which is the sort of thing that people get at Christmas, but just a cold. And then between Christmas and New Year, I was asked by the local NHS hospital, because I was scheduled for an operation, if I was able to come in on day surgery and have some growths in my nose removed. Which is what I did on the 2nd of January. Operation all went fine, got the results, there's nothing cancerous, everybody's happy, but it was a general anaesthetic. Now, I've had a couple of general anaesthetics and my reaction is usually not great. So anyway, I was recovering, told to take a fortnight to recover, just to take it really easy. While I was recovering in the first week, I contracted bronchitis. And that has really knocked me back. We're now on the 3rd of February, so I have pretty much spent the last 3 weeks lying down really and watching daytime TV. Not quite, but you get the idea. And this is the first time that I've actually been able to actually do any proper filming. I'm still not fully recovered. I should have been playing with my band DC Blues on last Saturday night. So the guys are currently having to do gigs without me. They've got another one coming up on this Friday, mainly because at this moment in time, I couldn't play for 2 hours on an evening. So, but hopefully, they've got a bit of a break after the gig on next Friday, and the next gig is early March, and I will be back with them by then. I've also had to cancel a solo electronic show, which should be happening tomorrow night in York, which is a bit of a shame really. That brings you bang up to date with what's been going on with me since Christmas. As far as the channel is concerned, there's quite a few things going to be happening over the next few weeks and months. The first thing I have to say is thank you to everybody who has subscribed, because we've now reached over 4,000 subscribers, and I'm just really chuffed. I mean, there's lots of contact that I've had with people in the comments and via email. In fact, there's a couple of emails. I had a very nice email from a chap. So this is from Ant Craven, who runs a small electronic channel in the UK called House Essentials. And he said, "Hi mate, just watched your whole series on running a label. Wish I would have seen it under a year ago before they started. He's looking forward to my next TikTok video, which I've sort of haven't really started yet, but I'm going to be starting in the next few days, all being well. Very intrigued to social media, and he has made a few other comments about the use of TikTok, which I will include in that particular video. So thanks very much, and that's great. I also got a very nice long email from a chap called Rodney in Canada, who had really enjoyed my review that I did back in November of the Talk and Mark Hollis celebration video. The links are down below. And Rod is, like me, a massive Talk fan, has been since the early 80s. He managed to see them, which is something that I never ever got to do. But a really lovely email from him, and I have responded, so it's lovely to get that sort of feedback, and so that people, we're growing this channel subscriber by subscriber, really, and it's great that, you know, people feel that they can contact me, and I'm happy to respond to all that sort of stuff. What I will say is sometimes it takes me a little bit of a while to come back to you. Now, Rodney contacted me about a week ago. I've just managed to respond to him, mainly because I haven't obviously been feeling great. But always happy to respond to that sort of stuff. And I've got a few other comments on the actual channel that I need to respond to. So what else is happening? We're very close to the channel being monetized. Now, the channel, I've been supporting the channel for the last year, but actually the channel does need to become monetized for me to continue. The content that we're planning over the next year, really, over this year, some of that stuff costs quite a bit of money to put together. I'm going back to Edinburgh Festival Fringe in August, and where we went for 10 days and did lots and lots of YouTube videos. We did 34 videos in 10 days. We're going for longer. Jane's going to be involved again, as she was last year. We're going for 16 days this time. We're going to be accredited reviewers, all being well. We're going to do exactly what we did last time, which is we're going to be reviewing practically we are going to be reviewing every show that we see. Now, that's quite a lot of work. The main thing there is that the cost of just the accommodation, without the fact that we're going to be buying some tickets as well, is going to cost just under £2,000. So fundamentally, the channel needs to be able to support that long term. That's why we're actually looking forward to the channel being monetized. Once we probably get to 5,000 or 6,000 subscribers, I will then probably do a Patreon type thing. I have more time now to do content because we no longer have the music shop. I am still doing recording jobs, and I've currently, although I've had to push them back a little bit at the moment because of illness, I've got 3 jobs currently on the go, which I will be doing over the next few weeks. So what other stuff is coming up? I'm going to be doing more reviews, and one of the first things we're going to be doing is I got a set of these for Christmas. They were bought for me, which is Brian Eno's Oblique Strategies. So we're going to be doing a video on them, how to use them, what's the best thing to do with them, all that sort of stuff. That'll be coming up in the next few weeks. I've also purchased one of these, which is basically it's a slightly different. This is the Joyo version, but this is like an EBO for guitar. So I'm going to be, and I've never used one of these before, so we're going to go through the process of using that, how good it is, whether it's worth the sort of, it's about £50, something like that it cost me. So videos coming up on stuff like that, and lots more of those type of things. We're also going to be trying to do some more synthesizer reviews. I'm currently discussing with a couple of synth manufacturers whether they can loan me particular synthesizers that I can then do reviews on. That will be coming up in the next month or so, or the first one of those will. I will also be going to a few festivals, all sorts of music and art festivals this year. We're obviously doing Edinburgh Fringe. There's a small electronic arts festival coming up in the end of February, which I'm hoping to be well enough to go to, and that will be in Huddersfield. Now that's over 3 or 4 days. I'll take the camera, we'll do some reviews, we may be able to do some filming, although I have yet to ask them if that's going to be possible. So we've got things like that to look forward to. I'm also planning to do a few other things. If I can get some sort of funding, I'd like to go to Booth in Germany this year, the big synth festival there. We will definitely be going back to Synthfest in October in Sheffield, but it'd be nice to do some other sort of of these type of things as well, and also other arts type festivals. So there's lots of things happening with the channel. I just want to say once again, thanks ever so much for the 4,036 as of today. Just thanks very much, guys. Greatly appreciate it. And thanks to the community that's already there. If there's any videos that you'd like me to make, any sort of reviews, sort of content, you tell me the content that you'd like me to do on the channel. Pop those comments down below, and we'll see if we can make that sort of stuff happen. So thanks once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye bye. If there's any particular content that you want me to do, any particular videos that you think you'd like me to cover, pop them down. If there's any, we'll try that again, shall we? If there's any particular content or things that you'd like me to review, or films that if there's any content or films or things that you'd like me to review, pop them down in the